Clinton Fawcett here, coming to you live from the 2017 ATA show. This afternoon we were with Beth here. We're in the Moultrie booth, and we're going to check out a lot of the new trail camera products that they have coming out this year.
All right, Clinton, we've got some great products. As many people know, Moultrie always is coming out with new cameras, and this year's no different. We've redone the entire product line. But what we want you to focus on this year is the series names. So let's start out with the A series. What does that mean? It's the all-purpose series. It's for those guys out there that really want to outfit their property with as many cameras as possible. We're going to start off with a great price range at $79. That's your A30. It's going to have a 12 megapixel camera with a 70-foot flash range to it. Step it up to your A30i. Everybody should know by now if it's got a red eye on it, that means it's an invisible flash from Moultrie. It's going to have a 12 megapixel camera for $99. You're going to lose a little bit of your flash range by 10 feet, but not by much. Then you go to your A35. This is your 119. This is your one step away from getting into a management series. This one's going to give you a longer flash range at 85 feet with a 14 megapixel camera. I should know my cameras better. You're going to go into your M series.
All the A series take AA batteries?
They're all on AA batteries. So you're going to get about 28,000 images with them, between 20 to 28,000 with your batteries there.
Okay.
Your M series, so that means management series. This is going to be your 139, 149 price range. So this is, you want a little bit more bells and whistles, longer flash range, better megapixels. Your M40s, its grandfather was your M80. Most people know what a Moultrie M80 is. So your M40 is your 16 megapixel camera with a 100-foot flash range. It's going to go a long distance. Your M40i, again, that I means invisible flash with an 80-foot flash range. These guys are siblings. Now, for those of you that want to splurge, they want the best camera out there, they want the Dan Moultrie Signature Series, that's your S Series. That's your S50i that's going to come with the invisible flash and a 100-foot flash range. No glow, invisible flash, 100-foot flash range. This is the impressive camera with a 20 megapixel camera.
Okay, now the M series and the S series are both still AA batteries.
They are both still AA batteries. He's going to take a little bit more, the S50i will at 12, but it's just because to give you that extra flash range.
Extra range. Now I also saw down here you've got the Moultrie modem. And I know at home there's a lot of guys that have started using these in their cameras. Why don't you tell us a little about that?
MultiMobile, as y'all know, we came out with it last year. It connects to any of our 2015 cameras and 16 cameras. It'll also connect to every camera I just talked about, all the way down to your A30, your $79 price range. So that means for $279 modem and A30 all in, you're at $279 for a wireless camera.
Right, which is very cheap. And the other thing I'd like to mention talking about is I know that it's on a Verizon network. And at home, we do not get AT&T service, so it's hard for us to find a cellular trail camera that runs off Verizon that a lot of guys are able to get pictures of.
And that's what we did. We researched, and we made sure that we picked the cellular service that provided the most rural coverage. That's Verizon. Another great part of MultiMobile, your price range will start at $10 a month. They'll work their way to $50 a month.
Right, and that's on the number of pictures, right? Like if you want 1,000 pictures, it's $10, and then.
Correct. It's the number of pictures transmitted. But it doesn't stop from there with Moultrie. There's no contracts on MultiMobile. There's no activation fees. There's no cancellation fees. Start it up in the season, turn it off in off season. It's up to you. Customize it to what you want. I know I've had success this year with my MultiMobile. It's made my downtime in the office a lot better when I can watch that big buck come on my property and know Saturday morning I can be out there on time. That's the beauty of MultiMobile. I know what's on my property, all from the comfortness of my office.
Right, and plus you've got an app, correct? For
yes.
your computer and your phone where you can change settings, picture intervals, number of picture it takes.
Absolutely.
Stuff,
I can look at what images have come in. It's a one modem to one camera, but on my account I can have as many modems as possible. Right now on my account I think I have 7 cameras. And what that allows me to do is I can look at different food plots, different touch point areas that I want to monitor, and it's been great. I can look at battery life, SD card memory. I can change my camera settings through the app. It's really just a great, robust system, and it has made game management that much easier for everybody.
Right. Well, there you go, guys. More great trail cameras than usual from Moultrie. You know, this Moultrie modem, I know a lot of this stuff's just revolutionizing the way that we hunt deer as far as checking trail cameras and management goes. So, you know, if you want to know more about them, you can check them out at Moultrie Trail Cams.